Hey y'all, it's Allison from Green Saves You Green, and I'm back with another $30 one-week grocery budget challenge. This time I decided to shop at Aldi, my absolute favorite grocery store. If you don't have an Aldi near you, I am sincerely sorry. I've only had one near me for about 3 years, so I know how you feel. I used to always want to have it near me. However, if you don't have an Aldi's near you, I don't know about you guys, but where I live, Walmart has really similar prices. I think Aldi is still usually a little bit cheaper most of the time, but it's pretty close. So you could always do Walmart as well. And you might have another discount store near you. You really just have to shop around and see what you can find in your location. And I do know that different locations have different prices. I get a lot comments about, how did you get that so cheap? And it varies by location. I'm in the United States, but even in the US, I mean, the prices can vary so greatly by location. So I do happen to live in an area that has a lower cost of living, so I'm lucky in that aspect. However, most of these items you can buy, they're going to be cheaper than other items regardless of where you're located. They might not be as cheap as what I got them, but you know, there's basic items that will probably always be cheaper no matter where you are. And those are the main things, if you're really on a budget, that you're going to want to try to utilize. I do want to say that I do these videos to help people that might not have a lot of money for food, or just people trying to save money, possibly to reach a financial goal, to pay off debt, to save money for a big purchase, whatever the case may be. These videos are to help people that don't have a lot of money to spend on food. I do know that shopping in bulk or having a stocked pantry will save you way more money over the long run. However, these challenges and these specific videos, I try not to use anything from my pantry, and I also try to just get basic items that aren't necessarily on sale. They might be on sale when I go, but I don't plan my meals around the sales. So this challenge is more for someone that maybe has just paid all their bills and they only have $30 left, and they might not have any food in their house. Their fridge might be empty. They might not have anything in the freezer. This challenge is more about spending the $30 and buying everything I need for the week and not adding anything else in, with the exception of I did use butter that was not included in the $30, and salt and pepper. But other than that, everything I used in this video was from the $30. So if you want to see what I made with $30, just keep on watching. Alright, here's my next $30 challenge grocery haul. Let's see. I got these stir-fried mixed veggies for $2.99. Comes with the sauce packet included. Got the eggs, 86-cent. 10-pack of flour tortillas, $1.25. 1 pack of chicken thighs, $3.62. 5 pounds of potatoes, $2.99. The green onions were 75 cents. The lettuce, 95 cents. The yogurts were 29 cents. Rice, 3 pounds of rice, $1.85. Cream of chicken soup, 49 cents. The pinto beans, 49 cents. Pasta sauce, 85 cents. Hot sauce, $1.53. Barbecue sauce, 85 cents. Instant oatmeal, $1.59. These turkey jalapeno sausages, $2.35. Colby Jack cheese, $1.45. 4 bananas, 59 cents. Bagels, $1.49. And this pasta, 79 cents. All this for a total of $29.20. So the first thing I decided to make was some oatmeal blender pancakes, and I'm just taking 4 packs of the oatmeal and blending it up into an oat flour. I'm gonna add a couple eggs, a banana, and a little bit of yogurt. Here I'm just adding a little butter to the pan. Now I'm placing 3 potatoes into my Instant Pot. With 2 of them, I'm going to make baked potatoes later on, and with 1, I'm going to mash it up for a side item. I'm going to take this whole entire pack of sausages and cook it all at once, but you'll see along the video that I use it for many different meals. Now I'm going to take this 1 potato that has been cooked in the Instant Pot and make it into mashed potatoes. I'm just going to take this whole pack of chicken thighs and put some salt and pepper on it and bake it all together in the oven. After the chicken has thoroughly cooled from cooking, I'm just going to take it and take the skin off and remove all of the meat from the bones. Now I'm just going to make a little bit of rice in my Instant Pot. I already pre-rinsed the rice before I had it in there, and I'm just adding the correct amount of water. Now that my rice is done, I'm just going to add some of it to this dish that I have, and I'm going to make a chicken and rice casserole. As you can see, I'm putting my cream of chicken soup in with the rice and mixing it very well, and I added a little bit more. And I'm just going to place the chicken on top of it with some salt and pepper and bake it. Now I'm just grating this potato and I'm going to make some homemade hash browns with it. And I know I should not have been using a spoon for this. I should have been using a spatula. But my dog got a hold of the one spatula that I owned, so I was doing the best I could with what I had there. I need to replace my spatula. Now I'm just frying a couple eggs for us to have with our hash browns. With this potato, I am carefully trying to slice very thin chips out of it. That way I can make some homemade potato chips. And it was not the easiest thing unless you're like skilled with a knife. It might be kind of hard, but just be very careful if you try to do this. And you do need a sharp knife to do it, especially if you want to get them really thin. Now here I have all the chicken that I haven't used yet, and I've separated it into 2 containers with the same amount in each. And I'm just going to chop it all up pretty finely. And I'm adding hot sauce to half of it and barbecue sauce to the other half. And each one of those containers will be for 2 meals. So that is chicken for 4 meals right there. So here I have one of my bagels and I've toasted it, and I'm adding some of the barbecue chicken and some of the cheese, and I'm making a barbecue chicken cheese sandwich. And these turned out so good. Like, it's simple, but it tasted good. And I put a little bit of the green onions on top just to give it a little extra flavor. And I served these with those homemade potato chips that I made. Now I have these 2 potatoes that I've already cooked in my Instant Pot from earlier, and I'm just going to make like a loaded baked potato. And I've got the hot sauce buffalo chicken, and I'm adding that with some cheese, and I'm going to bake these in the oven just enough to heat up the meat and to melt the cheese. So after the cheese was melted, I added ranch dressing to mine, and I topped it off with some of the green onions. And then for my husband's, I added ranch and hot sauce because he likes his spicy. It already has hot sauce on the chicken, but he likes extra spiciness, so I added some extra hot sauce on his. I'm toasting some bagels, and this meal right here is probably one of my most simple ones, but also I love a good classic breakfast. So I just had a bagel with some scrambled eggs and a little piece of sausage. We split one sausage, and it was simple but really good. Now I've got my head of lettuce and I've already pre-washed it, and I'm just chopping it up roughly and just chopping it into chunks. And here I'm just boiling 2 eggs. Now I'm making a buffalo chicken salad. So I'm using the chicken with the hot sauce, and of course I'm going to add it to the salad, and then I'm gonna add cheese and the boiled eggs that I just made and some of the green onion. And of course I served it with ranch because in my opinion everything is better with ranch. Now I have this potato that I had already peeled, and I'm trying to cut it into wedges to have like thick steak fries. I'm adding some oil to the fries, and I season them pretty heavily. I served the steak fries with 1 sausage and a little bit of the mixed vegetables, which I just heated up from the bag of mixed vegetables. Now I'm making some bagel pizzas, and as you can see, I'm just placing some of the red sauce onto the bagels, and I'm putting a chopped up sausage as a topping. And I just barely put any cheese because I really wanted to use the cheese for some other things, and I was kind of worried that I would run out. So it just has a little bit of cheese, but it tasted really good the way it was. Now I'm taking a few of my tortillas and I'm just going to chop them into 8 pieces each. And I'm going to place all these pieces onto a pan and spread them out. And I'm going to just place it in the oven and bake them to make some chips. Now, I don't know if you guys ever ate at Chili's and ordered the nachos, but instead of it being a pile of chips topped with all the different toppings, they take each individual chip and put the toppings on it. So that's what I did here, and I loved those nachos from Chili's, and I don't think they have them on the menu anymore. But anyways, I call these individually decorated nachos. So for breakfast, I just mashed up a banana and I'm spreading it onto a tortilla, and I'm just going to sprinkle some cinnamon on there and roll it up, and I guess it's like a banana roll. And sometimes I fry these in a pan, but today I just baked them in the oven and they were seriously just as good. Now I'm just boiling some pasta, and I didn't boil the whole entire box. And I didn't use the rest of the box, but this just shows that there is extra food. But I just boiled the pasta and added the sauce, and I decided to serve this with a little side salad, which really was just lettuce with a little bit of cheese and some ranch dressing, but it went good with the pasta. Now I took my can of beans and mashed them up to make kind of like refried beans, but really it's just mashed beans. And I'm putting them on burritos, and I'm sprinkling them with some cheese and roll them up like a burrito. And for that, I just served it with some rice that I seasoned to be like Mexican rice. And this was a really good little meal. Now I'm just making oatmeal. All you have to do is follow the directions on the packet, which is just empty the packet out and pour boiling water over the top of it and stir it and wait. And all I did was follow the directions, and then I topped each one of them with a little bit of the peach flavored yogurt, and that gave it a lot of flavor. If you had some brown sugar or any kind of other things that you like to add to oatmeal, you could definitely add that in. But adding in the peach flavored yogurt really helped to give it some flavor. Now this meal was super easy. I just took the bag of frozen veggies and the packet that was included with it, heated it in a pan, added the sauce packet, and then I reheated some of the rice that I had before and just put the vegetables on top of the rice, and this stretched really far. I definitely had leftovers and tasted really good. That little sauce packet goes a long way. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that maybe it helped someone out of how to make a lot of different meals when you're on a budget. I love to have variety to my meals. I know you can always just eat peanut butter and jelly every day, but I'm not a fan of that. So I always like to try to come up with as many meals as possible. So let me know down below in the comments if you thought of any other meals that I could have made with what I had on hand.